So this is MrBeast. Jimmy, your last video had 13 million views. The video before that, 14 million, 11 million, 11 million, 15 million, 15 million, 21 million, 14 million, 24 million, 18 million.
This is the first time where content can actually go viral on every single platform. And you don't have to write or film a video for Facebook, film a 12-minute video for YouTube, film a sub 60-second video for TikTok, write a tweet for Twitter, and post this on Reddit. You can just do the same thing on every platform.
And the fact that your content has gone viral on multiple platforms regularly means that virality is not accidental. Or sometimes it can be, of course, but
it's just not.
It can be engineered.
Yeah, so many people say it's luck, and they're like, you're just lucky, or this or that, but what are we up to? Probably like 1,000 videos over 10 million views. Like, we don't ever have a dud. Like, you can call it luck, but I think it can be trained. I counsel YouTubers all the time and show them how to go from getting a couple million views a month to 10 million views a month very easily. Even certain ones, like just one of my friends, like he was just really struggling, and so I just started showing him basically everything I know and just doing like once every week, sometimes once every 2 weeks calls, and he went from $10,000 a month on YouTube to over 400,000 just doing these little counseling calls. And so, I mean, people can make excuses all they want and say it's just luck, or say, you know, well, anyways, I don't even want to quote all the other stuff, but it's just, it is a teachable skill. It's a learnable skill. You can study your way to consistently make viral videos, no matter how small your channel is. Even if you have 0 subscribers, you could, if you actually studied hard enough, and like, basically if you knew what I knew, and some of these, so I don't sound so arrogant, also like some of these other friends I have that I'd say are the smartest people in the world when it comes to content creation online, if you had the knowledge that was in our heads, you could do it very easily. I see people do it all the time.
How many hours straight did you watch It's Everyday, bro?
10 hours.
10 hours of watching.
And when I went to bed that night, it was playing in my head too. Like, I had to listen to other music, so I just stopped hearing It's Everyday, bro. Like, literally that entire night, it just kept going in my head.
You counted to 100,000. It took you 40 hours?
Like 44, yeah.
Okay, so 44 hours of counting.
Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you watch the video back, you can slowly see
like my soul leave my body.
You're losing your mind.
Yeah.
1,200, 87,201, 87,202, 87,203, 87,204, 87,000.
You don't feel like you're going crazy when you're...
Well, I mean, that was a different time. That was the hardest one, and I just really wanted it. You know, I dropped out of college. I wasn't really making much, so I was like, you know, I knew it would go viral, and I just kind of had to like just put in the hours, you know.
Well, okay, let's talk about that. So you're 20 now, but you started your YouTube channel when you were 12.
Yes, on an older channel, deleted it, then
And the first couple hundred videos on your channel now,
yeah,
are just kind of like a Minecraft
and just random things. Yeah, it was basically, yeah, I remember thinking like every day back then, like, I'm never gonna be a YouTuber, but I really want to be a YouTuber. And it just like after like year after year after year after year after year after year, like literally it just like, this is never gonna happen, but I'm still gonna try. And you know what I mean? I just remember like every night being like, is it ever gonna happen? You know?
You were making no money, you had very little audience,
yeah,
but you still stuck with it. And I think like your first video that broke 1 million.
Last one, spin it for me. 100. Alright, break it off, I don't want any more.
That seemed foreshadowing, like you
Yeah.
made 1,000 videos of Minecraft and 1,000 experimental videos. None really found traction. And then you did this one that was a little bit about your personality, a lot about a stunt.
And well, part of it too is I literally didn't even have a camera back then. Like, I had a terrible laptop because I used to make $1 a day, and I didn't even have a microphone, so I had to save up for months to buy a microphone. So that's why my first videos were literally recorded with the built-in like microphone on my laptop. And then I got a microphone, then I got a computer, and then I got an iPhone, which then, because I had a Windows phone which only recorded like 480, I couldn't record with that. So once I got an iPhone, after years of like all this stuff, then I started recording myself, and I moved a little bit away from gaming. And then I was able to buy a camera, but I got like 200,000 subscribers with like an iPhone 5, recording in 30 FPS, 720p.
You hear that?
And yeah, and that's why like I tell people all the time, start a channel, they're like, I can't afford it. And they have like literally like the new iPhone. People used to always complain about the quality, and I was just like, okay, well, I can't do anything. I need my next paycheck to buy something.
First to 1 million was this stunt about you. And then the first to 10 million had to do with money.
Okay.
and
Ooh, okay.
playing with money in a way that I don't think anybody on YouTube or any sensible human being on planet Earth had ever done that.
Yeah.
Was that an aha?
What do you mean? Like, why did I do it, or like?
No, I think I can understand why you did it. It's interesting. When you put that out there and you saw that people went nuts over it, were you like, there's something to this?
I don't know. I think my mindset, if you want to know how I always thought, I just always saw it as I just reinvest everything I make. Like literally up till a few months ago, every time I got a paycheck, that was just like the month's budget. So like I said, I saved up $1 a day to buy a microphone. When I made a few $1,000s, I just spent a few $1,000s. When I made $10,000, I just spent them. So it's like as I made more money, I was just like, all right, well now I want to spend it on videos somehow. That was just my mindset. If that's what you're asking.
Given all the wisdom you have now, if you were to give advice to somebody, or if you were to start over again, you had no money, what would be the first 10 videos you tried to make on a new channel? I guess that's advice for a new person.
Huh.
And nobody knows you.
Yeah, nobody knows me. Yeah, like hypothetically, I have a mask on.
And you also, I guess, don't have the wisdom.
Well, if I don't have what I have in my head, then I would say just fail. Like, just a lot of people get analysis paralysis, and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And
yeah,
I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking. Like, maybe you can get some views, but you know, your first 100 are gonna suck. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities, and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, you know, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, you know, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
Well, the improve something each time is the tricky one. How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, you know, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online. There's literally infinite ways, from the coloring to the frame rate to the editing to the filming to the production to the jokes to the pacing to every little thing can be improved, and they can never not be improved. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.
So if you knew everything you know now, but no money.
Step one would, I just brainstorm, like, okay, I don't have money. What are some viral things? Like, I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is something as simple as when I count to 100,000, which is what I did do when I was poor. And like that worked. But like, what's something like that I could do that would be even more attention grabbing?
Yeah, you were, as part of the brainstorm, you would throw out a lot of ideas. People throw out a bunch of ideas. And one of the questions is this even doable? Right?
Yeah. First off, come up with ideas you think would do well, and then ask yourself later if they're doable.
Yeah.
Because there's different ways you can accomplish something.
Don't be cynical about the doability of stuff.
Yeah, because there really are so many different ways you can accomplish a goal. Like when we give away an island, like we gave our 100 million subscriber an island.
Yeah.
You know, you can't find private islands that, you know, don't look like shit for less than $10 million. So this isn't doable, right? All right, the idea doesn't exist, not doable, X it off. But then, you know, you dig into it and you know, find different alternatives, and you find, okay, well, what if we just buy a $2 million island that sucks, and then spend $1 million, you know, importing some sand, let's build a beach, let's import 300 trees, let's build a little bit of canal, let's cut some paths, boom. Now it's a really nice island, but it's actually affordable because we don't have $10 million to spend on a video, but we can afford to spend 3.5 and lose whatever, $1 million on that video. So like, that's an example of like, yeah, if you just went off the gut test, you'd be like, this isn't doable. You know, every island's $10 million. We're screwed. Like, if we go cheaper, it's just a terrible island. No. And so if you like, there are so many different ways you can achieve what you want. You really got to push through no's, which not a lot of people do. You have to have like a more of a dominant personality and just a willingness to, when people tell you it's not possible, just actually go through all the variables and eliminate them all yourself.
Have a stubbornness and a resilience to failure, maybe.
For what we do and creators online, it's very imperative that you have that a no isn't a no to you. Like, you really have to like think and just like we take a personality test, and like just having a dominant personality is a better indicator that when someone tells you, oh, there's no way you're going to build a brick wall for under 100 grand, you know, you'll be like, okay, and then still go check the next 10 vendors and,
Yeah.
you know, figure it out.